Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Fog. Today, the new patch dropped, which brought a new chapter and a new killer and survivor. Now, I haven't tried them out yet, but I do want to take a moment to get into the new patch notes, which I'm glad to say they did not do all the changes to killers that they were going to, because oh my god, those nerfs would make this game almost unplayable for killers. But either way, let's sit back, relax, and give servitude to the entity. Let's go over this real quick. Welcome to Chapter 37. Please read below for a summary of the new content you'll find. For a full list of patch notes, please see link below. Okay. New killer, Krasue? Krasue? I don't know. Probably butchering that. Unbodied flesh. Krasue detaches from its body, emerging as a floating head with a trail of organs drifting behind it. Special ability, Imperial Weave. Press the ability button 1 to shift between body and head form. Body form has 32 meter tear radius. Head form has a 40 meter tear. It's slightly faster but cannot break pallets and is not granted the bloodlust status effect. Okay, that seems like a pretty decent balance. Killer effect, Leeched. Hitting a survivor with intestinal whip and regurgitate adds to their leech meter. When the meter is filled, the survivor is affected with leech 1. The leech meter automatically fills over time up to leech 2. Leech 2, the survivor is afflicted with broken. If healthy, they become injured. Oh wow. That seems kind of hard. Brutal, but okay. Special ability, intestinal whip. In head form, press the attack button to lash out with your internal organs. Survivors affected with leech can be damaged by intestinal whip. Intestinal whip partially fills the survivor's leech meter up to leech 1. Regurgitate. In body form, press the power button to charge regurgitate. When charged, tap the attack button to spew leeching gland. Leeching gland completely fills the survivor's leech meter up to leech 1. Okay. Special ability, headlong flight. In head form, press and hold the power button to speed through the air. Special item, glowing fungus. Survivors can eat glowing fungus to decrease the leech meter over time. Being hit ends the effect. New killer perks, which I went over those earlier. New survivor perk, load life. When injured, not broken, and repairing the generator, gain 111 token for each regular skill check success. When you have 6, 5, and 4 tokens, spend all tokens to gain 100% healing speed until you stop healing. Lose 1 token when you fail a regular skill check. Okay, so I'm guessing green is 6, blue is 5, and purple is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Press the ability button 2 while standing and idle to enter performance interaction that lasts up to 15 seconds and empower survivors within 16 meters. You will get a continuous skill check during the performance. The effects last for 90 seconds. Yes! If the performance is completed, increase the odds of getting healing and repair skill checks by 20%. When the ability is cancelled or the performance complete, it goes on cooldown for 110, 100, and 90 seconds. Ghost notes. While you have exhausted, your scratch marks disappear 50% faster. You recover 5, 7.5, and 10% faster from exhausted. Okay. Quality of life improvements. Match detail screen now displays the items and add-ons equipped, and the killer power icon and add-ons equipped. This is visible only for the player that has them equipped. As with perks, players can hover over these icons to display their tooltips. Recovery while in the dying state is now automatic. The button to be held when full self-recovery is available. Tap enter. Add a new scenario to the abandon option. After recovering or being killed from the dying state twice, the option to abandon becomes available next time you are down. The frack? That means they can just DC if they don't like being down twice? Updated various realms to adjust the quantity and distribution. Wait a minute. If they're healed from the dying state twice, that means as long as I pick them up, that doesn't become available. They can't DC. Oh, that is nice. That is going to be a very nice quality of life improvement for people like me, because I hate going against bots. Pallet density, quality of life update. Updated various realms to adjust the quantity and distribution of pallets, reducing the presence of dead zones. Affected realms: the Macmillan Estate, Autohaven Records, Coldwind Farm, Crotus Print Asylum, Haddonfield, Blackwater Swamp, Red Forest, Yamaoka, I think. I don't know, I'm probably butchering that to hell. Estate, Lamond, Decimated Forgo, updated all realms to draw from the same pool of available maze tile layouts. Okay. Updated the tomes and archives menu to offer an improved lore experience. Tomes are now displayed with the most recent tome at the top of the list. Added visual effects to distinguish the most recent tome. Okay. New lore content is delivered regularly without players needing to complete archives quests. Okay, good. Killer rework the shape. Now this is something I've been kind of looking forward to. The shape now has 3 modes: Stalker, Pursuer, and Incarnate. The shape can now swap between Stalker and Pursuer mode without needing to stalk. The shape must stalk survivors to unlock Evil Incarnate mode. While Evil Incarnate mode is active, the shape has a new special attack: Slaughtering Strike. Updated most add-ons. Stalker mode, previously evil within 1. The shape is undetectable and moves at 4.2 meters per second. Hold the power button to stalk nearby survivors. When the stalk meter is full, automatically enter Pursuer mode. Stalker mode becomes unavailable. No longer decreases lunge range. Oh, nice. Pursuer mode. Previously evil within 3. Me too. Oops. The shape has a 24-meter terror radius and moves at 4.6 meters per second. Lunge range, braking speed, vault speed, and stun speed, recovery speed are increased by 20%. That's nice. So it takes a fifth longer. So if it's a 30-second stun, for example, like from being blinded, I hate being blinded. Let's see, 20%, it's 1/5, 30 to about 6 seconds, so it's only 24 seconds. Okay, that's not bad. Evil Incarnate mode, previously evil within 3. When the Stalker meter is full, tap the ability button to activate Evil Incarnate mode. Evil Incarnate mode lasts 40 seconds. The shape has a 40-meter terror radius and moves at 4.6 meters per second, so slightly faster. Vault speed is increased by 20%. Unlocks a new special attack, Slaughtering Strike. Unlocks abilities to kill survivors who have reached the final hook stage. This cannot be used on survivors with endurance. So note, survivors no longer exposed, no longer increases lung rate. Okay. Hold the power button, special attack, Slaughtering Strike. Hold the power button to charge a lunge, then press the attack button to begin the attack. Holding the power button longer extends the lunge duration up to a maximum of 1.5 seconds. The Slaughtering Strike has a base speed of 6.9, wow, that's fast, meters per second. It hits with Slaughtering Strike instantly down healthy survivors. Slaughtering Strike can break pallets and breakable walls. Slaughtering Strike has a 6-second cooldown. Stalking. Stalking meter now takes 5 points to fill. Was 3 for tier 1, 6 for tier 2. Increase the movement speed multiplier when stalking a survivor to 60%, was 20%. Stalk rate is decreased by 25% while moving. While the stalk, oh, that means I need to hold still a lot. When the stalk meter is not full, after 20 seconds of not stalking, stalk progress decays to 50%. Oh wow, that's kind of neat. Decrease the maximum stalking range to 32 meters, was 40. Survivors no longer have a limited amount of stalk points. Stalk rate is no longer affected by distance. Yes. Alright, what's next? The shapes add-ons. Tricky earrings. Increases movement speed while stalking by 20%, was 10. Memorial flower. Rework. Increases movement speed in stalker mode to 4.4 meters per second. Boyfriend's memo. Rework. Increases maximum stalk range by 8 meters, so it goes back to 40. Blonde hair. Rework. Scratch marks and pools of blood last 100% longer while in stalker mode. Nice. Slaughtering Strike only deals a single health state of damage. Hitting square with Slaughtering Strike adds 20 seconds to even carnage duration. I like that. Changed rarity to very rare. Okay. Jewel rework. Increases stalk rate when stalking stationary survivors by 10%. Hairbrush. When Incarnate is activated, the next paladin break is destroyed 50% faster. Glass frame fragment. Increases the movement speed of Slaughtering Strike by 5%. Decreases the charge speed of Slaughtering Strike by 10%. Okay, 5% faster, so you go 6.9. What is that? I probably could do this in my head, but... Oh, that goes... Hold on, I gotta figure... Come on, you blasted thing. Holy jeebidus. So you go from having a 6.9 slaughtering 6.9 meter per second slaughtering strike speed to wait, I messed that up. Let's do that again. So you go from 6.9 to 7.2. Alright. Dead Rabbit decreases terror radius in story mode by 25%. Increases, so you go from 40 meters to 30. Increases terror radius in evil arc. Wow, so you go from 32 to 40. Mirror Shard decreases the base duration of slaughtering strength by 0.25 seconds. Decreases the charge speed of slaughtering strength by 25%. Not bad. Jewelry Box decreases the stalk range by 60 meters, increases stalk rate by 30%. Wow! A. Myers Memorial. While Evil Incarnate is active, your pickup and hook speeds are increased by 40%. Increases the duration of... Well, that means your pickups are going to get a lot faster. So a 1 second pickup becomes a 0.6 second pickup. Airboat. The duration of Evil Incarnate by 20 seconds was 30, decreases stalk rate by 20%. So some of these you can mix and match to kind of balance out. When Evil Incarnate ends, you see the aura of all survivors for 4 seconds. I like that one. That would go good with my stalking build. Tombstone Piece. When Evil Incarnate is active, you become undetectable for 20 seconds. So they completely redid that one. Lock of Hair. When Evil Incarnate is active, hold the ability button to end it prematurely and retain 50% of the remaining duration as stalk progress. Okay, that's not bad. Judith's Tombstone. Hooking the survivor during Evil Incarnate refreshes the duration, limits the duration of Evil Incarnate to 40 seconds. Fragrant Tuft of Hair is reworked. Survivors become exposed while Evil Incarnate is active. Your lunge range is increased by 50%, while in Evil Incarnate mode you can no longer use Slaughtering Strike. Change rarity to uncommon. Dev note, this add-on makes the shape's power work similar to how it used to. We've made it more common so those who prefer the original power can keep a steady supply. Okay. Killer updates. The Unknown. Increased weekend duration. Increased weakened duration increase upon entering a healthy survivor with UVX projectile to 8 seconds was 6. Reduced movement speed recovery time after teleporting to 1.3 seconds was 1.4, so you recover faster. Increases the unknown's vertical camera access to allow higher aim elevation with the UVX projectile. The unknown's add-on, Rabbit's Foot, affects the hemorrhage status effect to survivors injured by UVX to 45 seconds was 30. Blurry Photo, after teleporting, regained full movement speed 7% faster was 15%, so that is a 100% buff. Last known recording, reduced hallucinations, aura visibility to survivor by 35%. Slashed Backpack. Destroying a hallucination with UVX decreases the time until the next hallucination spawns by 65% was 75. So that's a nerf. The next time should allow for more precise placement. Increased hallucination spawn time by 150% was 80%. So it makes it a lot slower. I'm not sure on that one. 10 minutes to squat. She inflicts the exhausted status for 15 seconds was 10 seconds. Serum Vial inflicts the exhausted status for 15 seconds was 10. Dark Lord Vampire Form reduces the cooldown of Hellfire to 9.5 was 10 seconds. Increases the number of Hellfire pillars to 8 was 7. Reduces Hellfire charge movement speed to 3.6 meters per second was 3.8. So it moves slower now. Increased movement speed recovery time after activating Hellfire to 2.35 seconds was 2.25. So yeah, recovers slower. Wolf Form increases pounce attack charge time to 0.9 seconds was 0.85. It's not going to be very noticeable, but I'll notice it. Increases scent orb spawn time to 6 seconds was 5. Bat Form increases bat form flying movement friction to reduce sliding motion to 2.2 was 0.6. The Dark Lord's add-ons. Ruby Circlet reduces the cool fire of Hell down by 5% was 10. That's a nerf. Clock Tower Gear reduces the cooldown of shapeshifting by 5% was 10. That's a nerf. Increases shapeshifting speed by 5% was 10. That's a nerf. Oh, Dark Lords get nerfed bad. Moonstone Necklace reduces the size of terror radius and vampire and wolf form by 8 meters was 4. Now that's a buff. Blood-filled Goblin increases scent orbs by 60% was 50%. That is a buff too. White Wolf Medallion increases the killer instinct duration by 1 second while in wolf form after survivors complete rushed action was 0.8 seconds, so that's a buff. Increases the cooldown reduction of pounce attacks from scent orbs by 30% was 50%, that's a nerf. Force of Echo increases the spawn rate of scent orbs by 10% was 17. That is a nerf. Survivors within 8 meters was 12 meters of your teleport destination suffer from an 8% hindered status effect for 4 seconds was 3. Okay, that's kind of a nerf and a buff at the same time. So, okay. Warg's Fang reveals the auras of all survivors who sent orbs you have collected for 5 seconds was 4 seconds. Okay. Lapis Lazuli. After teleporting to a window, it is blocked for 8 seconds was 15, so that's a nerf. Ring of Vlad. Hellfire pillar reduction downside removed was reduced by 1 pillar. Okay. Now Clown. Increase the time it takes for after piece antidote clouds to activate to 1.6 seconds was 1. So that's a nerf. Increases the duration of the hindered effect after leaving an after-piece tonic cloud to 1.6 seconds. That's a buff. Yeah. The Cool. When grabbing a survivor on the other side of a vault with Kagune Leap, the survivor is released at the start of the vault instead of the end. That doesn't make any sense. I'll have to play that to figure out what the heck that means. The Oni increase the number of blood orbs that spawn when hooking a survivor to 5. Plus 2. Survivor perk updates. Clairvoyance. Which, to be honest, I have no idea how these are effective because I don't really do survivors. But clairvoyance. Increase the aura reading duration from 10, 11, and 12 seconds was 8, 9, and 10, so that's a buff. Friendly competition. Increase the bonus repair progress speed duration to 100, 110, and 120 seconds was 45, 60, and 75. That is a significant buff. Because you've got 55, 50, and 45 second buffs. Yes, the buff has diminishing returns, but still. I mean, more than double. Not quite double. Still pretty close to double. Yeah. Increase the hope. Increase the haste speed of hope. Increase the haste status effect gained when the exit gates are powered to 3, 4, and 5%. It was 5, 6, 7, so that's definitely a nerf. Okay. No mither. Increase the volume reduction for grunts of pain to 100% across all tiers. Okay. Off the record. Remove the endurance status effect. Remove the stipulation that it disables once exit gates are powered. Added a new effect while active and do not leave scratch marks while sprint. Oh, that's gonna become. That is so broken. That is gonna become so popular. Leader. Increase the action speed bonus value to 20, 25, and 30% plus 15, 20, and. Okay. Remove the stipulation. Oops. Increase the action speed bonus range to 10 meters was 8. Another buff. Updated perk description. Simplify linger effect. Okay. Select a star. Decrease cooldown to 30. 35, 30, and 25 was 40, 30. Okay, that's a buff, but I don't know what Lucky Star does. Pharmacy, unlocking chest was 75, 125% faster, was 75, 70, 85. Okay, so I got a 5, 15, and 25%. Wow. Oh, they love their adding just 10. That's just, oh, that's annoying. Plot twist, added a new effect, increased recovery speed by 25% when used. Poise, increased killer aura reveal duration when repairing a generator for the first time to 8 seconds plus 6 seconds. Increase the time when you leave no scratch marks after a generator is completed to 20, 25, and 30 seconds. Oh! Quick gambit. Decrease the cooldown when losing a health state to 40 seconds, was 60 seconds. Tenacity added a new effect to prevent your aura from being red while in the dying state. Decreases crawling speed bonus 10, 15, 20, 25% was 30. So it's a buff and a nerf. They do a lot of that. Vigil. Survivors can now benefit from one vigil perk's effect at a time. Previous effect is other. Oh, that is good. All Shaking Thunder. Increase lunge attack distance between. Increased duration to 15, 20. Oh, that's okay. That might actually be useful. A Nurse's Calling. Increased range to 28, 30, and 32 off of 20, 24, and 20 to affect survivors who are in the dying state. Dark Arrogance. Decrease the blind and pallet stun duration. Increase to 15% plus 25. I'll have to look at that. Deadman Switch. Decrease generator blocking duration to 20, 35 plus. Well, that's a nerf. Deer Stalker. When a survivor sees your aura, you see their aura. Every 40, 35, and 30 seconds, reveal your aura to the survivor with your lowest chase time for 3 seconds. Oh! Oh, that one's gonna be... I might actually start using that one. Hex, Ruin. Increase the generator regression to 100, 105, and 150%. Was 50, 75, and 100%. Oh, wow. Decrease healing speed reduction value to 20, 25, and 30%. Was 30, 40, and 50. Increases healing speed reduction duration to 60 seconds. Was 30, so another nerfed buff. Monitor and abuse. While in a chase, your terror radius is now increased to by 5, 10, 15%, plus 6, 7, and 8. Otherwise, your terror is now decreased by 15, 20, and 20. Oh wow, that's going to be interesting. Oppression. Increased random generator selection to 4, plus 3. Decreased cooldown to 45, 40, and 35 seconds, was 64. Okay. So that's an all-around buff. Septic Touch. Increase the linger duration of the blindness and exhausted status effects for 20, 25, and 30 seconds, was 6, 8, 10. Oh wow, that's a significant buff. Yeah. Ultimate Weapon. Increase range when opening up a locker to 40 meters. Reduce cooldown to 55, 40, 50, and 45. Oh wait, Ultimate Weapon. That's from the Alien one. Okay, I'm not gonna go over the other patches, but yeah, I think I like these changes. I'm gonna have to give them a try.